So we're in here, Splash Bar. We've got the plumbers in here. We're going over the newest drawings. We've got all the latest revision of the drawings. So what we're doing is we're adding a footing, a raised footing, that's going to go from one side all the way to the other. So the tanks are actually going to be elevated. It's 20 inches high. I've got an 8-inch lip, and my drain will be gravity fed all the way around to a shutoff valve that'll then come over and dump into a floor sink. So in that floor sink, I'll actually get my air gap, so I can dump the blowback into that into the main drainage system. So that's what we've got over there. They're trying to figure out and confirm everything right here. So as you can see, we've got all the latest drawings of the tank layout. So we've got 4 10-barrel system tanks with the brain located here. We still are optional whether we're going to put the cooler in at this point or not, or save that for storage space. So you see we've got coolers that run. These are all our keg coolers right here for our existing tap handles. Once we convert, we're actually going to drop another set of tap handles right there. That'll be in a small cooler. That'll be directly for the beer that we make. That'll come, so we're going to have 4 taps that'll connect directly to the tanks. And those will be separate lines. So let's take a look at the drawings really quick. So here you've got the front entrance. Front entrance is right here. Then what we're doing is we're going to build a pony wall with a big double door system. Tempered glass in the doors, tempered glass above the pony wall so you can get a great visual. The top we're going to leave all open. This top channel is going to be left wide open. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then finally the brain over here in the corner. We're going to wall this up there, and then if I have enough storage, I'm going to put a walk-in cooler right here. You can see this is where the walk-in cooler will go. What I'll do is I'll do a direct draw system that'll come right off of the coolers. So the direct draw system will just come directly out of the coolers. Now once again, this will be for our beer lines that are coming directly out of the tank and or what we're kegging off out of the tanks directly. So that's what we got. All right, Virgil, show us a foot, Virgil. That's a foot? All right. That's right. Virgil's got an exaggerated foot. So Virgil's actually going to throw...
It's 6 inches.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's 8 inches, 8 Virgil inches. So we're going to core cut the floor. Actually, we're going to just drew some pilot holes in the floor real quick to see how deep the slab is. The slab needs to be a minimum of 6 inches in order to carry the weight of the tanks. So fingers crossed. We think the slab is actually... I think it's between 8 and 12 inches because this used to be a garage. So I got the plumbers over here. They're going to scope out the drain line locations for us. So what needs to happen is all my drains come together here at this point, somewhere in here, and then they finally exit the building over here. What I need to do is find a point over here where the drains are finally all come together and exit right before they hit the city sewer lines. And I need to put a sample vault. It's a 3-foot by 3-foot by 3-foot sample vault. It's going to be buried right there. So we're going to locate that right now. There goes Virgil. All right, so Virgil drilled the slab. What do we got, Virgil?
6 inches or 7 inches.
6 or 7 inches. So that's what we got. So we needed a minimum of 6-inch slab. So Virgil's on the phone calling up the concrete company to get them to come in here. There he is on the phone. See? As we've gone along in the project, you can see what we've done is, so we had to first come in and do all the drawings. So we have moved a lot of things around inside the bar in order to accommodate the brewing system. Because what I want to do is in this area right up here, I want to do a bunch of storage kegs. Back here, I want to do a bunch of storage kegs actually back here. So we are going to be aging some beer in here. One of the other things I wanted to do is when we did this, I wanted people to walk in and get the first real impact of the tank system. So Virgil's got a great layout of the tank. So this is a bottom view. So this is if you were looking at the tanks from underneath, you can see one of the things we had to do is we had to lay out the footprint of all the tanks. So when we set the tanks on top of the slab, the raised slab, they're going to have to bolt directly into that slab. Now, one of the other things is that you need to be aware of is when we pour this, this can't be flat like this. What needs to happen is this has to have a very gentle grade that comes down right here, but this has to be flat in order to accommodate the feet. So you need this first 6 inches to be flat, and then just a gradual drain down to the center. There's Virgil making the magic happen right there, just so he doesn't forget. Next thing we did is we identified what the size of the tanks were. So we've got elevation drawings of the tanks laid out. And then there you go again, there's our drawing of the footings of all the tanks. So we're looking pretty good. So we've got all of that completed. Now at this point, really, it's just calling in the trades one at a time to be able to get them all working on what they got to do.